It's because I'm a direct threat to the lies you tell yourself, to the lies that everybody tells themselves. That's why my account is not liked. That's why I'll get people that will, complain about something like, oh, I don't like this account. I'm going to make up some kind of thing, so I'm going to complain to the platform. Yeah, rather than actually having a legitimate counter argument, which you don't. I have yet to run into anybody who has an actual counter argument that I can't completely destroy. Not because I'm a great philosopher, but because as a physicist, I deal in the real world. Okay, the real world is not a happy place, and most people are still stuck in their vaults. I don't think a lot of you understand how movies and TV shows and things like that, fiction work. Fiction is a lie used to tell you the truth, and most people get stuck in the popcorn aspect of fiction. They don't actually take the deeper meanings and apply it to themselves and say, oh, well, hold on a second here. Maybe I am stuck in my own little bubble world, and maybe I should go out in the real world. Yeah, see, in the real world, we're going to tell you the truth. And in the real world, I'm going to tell you the truth right now, which is that your police and military, the guys who are just obeying orders, they are the problem. You understand that? Anybody in the system who is wearing a costume that is just following orders, they are in fact your actual problem, not the people giving them orders. Nope, because at any moment they can stop taking those orders, and at any moment they can just take the uniform off and say, nope, I'm not going to do that. But they do it for money, and that's exactly what it is. Worse, they do it for money that's printed from nothing. How insulting is that? You should be insulted. Everybody should be insulted. Every American, everybody in the Western world should just feel completely insulted from top to bottom that a bunch of goons, low-rent goons, and that's exactly what they are. You are all, if you are a cop or military, you are a low-rent goon. Sorry to tell you the truth, but this is the truth. Because your predecessors wanted 80,000 acres of farmland to do what you're doing. True story. Your predecessors, they said, yeah, hey, we'll go and unalive all these people and we'll commit all these atrocities, but I want like thousands of acres tax-free forever. Why do you think all these towns are named after people? Who do you think they're named after? Yeah, they're named after those people. So you guys are a bunch of low-rent sellouts. You are. You don't even have the guts to demand more money. Instead, you take worthless garbage printed from nothing. You don't even tell these people, no, hey, pay me in gold, at least. If you want to have your assets be portable, then why don't you say, hey, you should pay me in like bars of gold or something like that. Something where you could go, it's fungible, and you could literally go anywhere in the world, maybe even to the mountains of Chile and learn to speak German with all the rest of your kind. You can be upset all you want, but I just told you the truth. And I know that there's a lot of people out there that don't like truth. I mean, like they have an aversion to truth. Nietzsche said the same thing. People hate truth. Your Messiah, the one that, for the Christians out there, for the Christians, why is it we talk about a carpenter 2,000 years ago? We still talk about that guy to this day? Probably because he told you the fucking truth. And I would say for his day, by the way, if Christ was a real guy, he probably said fuck a lot. He's a carpenter, for Christ's sake. I mean, what the hell? So, yeah, I mean, like, this is the reality. And I'm glad to see that there are some people that were 2 days ago starting to see this, that like, hey, hold on a second here. This is a governmental problem. This is a systemic problem. Yes, in fact, in this particular case, it is. And it was made manifest by a squirrel of all things. Tell me that doesn't have a sense of humor. That's fucking hilarious. That of all creatures, some little squirrel causes people to question and go, hold on, wait a minute, this is a problem. Why are you people obeying all these goddamn orders blindly? And they mess with the audio on my account. And they, that's just how it works. Because you guys can't handle the truth. And you have no counter argument. You have none. You have none. Well, no, you don't understand. No, I do understand. I understand that you can refuse those orders. And you should. You should have. If the US dollar collapses, and I hope it does, but let me just tell you something else. If that US dollar collapses, you guys better hope nobody remembers you. You better hope that history forgets you. I'm just telling you, man, this comes in the nature of a Miranda warning that I'm giving you. Like, you had better pray that everybody forgets you and forgets everything you did. Because some of us have longer memories than others. And, like, dude, you know, you take the goddamn uniform off and fucking burn it. You know, I mean, this is a conversation that your grandfather should have had with you. This is a conversation that your father, if you had one, should have had with you. You can be upset at me all you want. You can ferociously type in the comments. You can do whatever you want. I don't care. I don't listen to most of you people that complain about this stuff. But I just told you the truth. At any point, you can actually grow your own brain and say, you know what? There is no amount of money. Well, but my pension. Fuck your pension. Really? You're gonna pull that out? Fuck your pension. You should have read carefully what you agreed to. Sorry to be a dick about this stuff, but dude, I mean, if the shoe fits, if the boot fits, then you know you should probably maybe reconsider your life, consider your life choices, because they suck, from what I can tell. So, yeah, I mean, like this is the conversation that a civilian, right, is having with all of you. This is the conversation that your politicians are way too chicken shit to have. Fucking way too chicken shit to have. They won't have this conversation. You know, you guys love eye patch guy, that fake John McCain replacement douchebag. You guys love people like that who feed into your egos. I'm not feeding into your ego right here. I'm telling you the truth, which means that you have to question your existence. So what's your answer going to be then? There's two laws on this planet, physics and conscience. If you have no conscience and you can continue to do this, then by all means, go right ahead. But eventually you will run up against somebody who will have a conscience as well, and who will have a conscience. And they'll say, I can't in good conscience allow you to continue doing this. It's sort of like, you know, when you draw your sword, you shouldn't consider what you're unaliving. You should consider that what you're allowing to live.